Hello, YouTubers. Welcome to my channel. Very excited today to be presenting this revelation to you. I first want to start off by encouraging Bantu people to please speak our Bantu languages. I want to encourage us to share our Bantu languages with our children. I want us to get the revelation that our Bantu languages are very important right now. They hold a lot of revelation. A lot is hidden in plain sight within our languages. I just want us to. Okay, moving forward, we're going to look at biblical Bantu names. We're going to look at names that appear in the Bible, names that appear in scripture that are actually Bantu. First name that we're going to look at is Hannah. All right, Hannah. We do know the story of Hannah, who later on became Samuel's mom. I think the story, if I'm not mistaken, is found in the book of should be First Samuel. Yeah, this name is actually a Bantu name. So this name is actually a Sesotho name, which is Hannah, meaning does not have, also meaning deny or refuse. So this name, I know we pronounce it as Hannah, but the correct pronunciation is Hannah. Hannah, meaning does not have. And we know that Hannah in the scripture did not have a son. And it also means Hannah, which means to deny or refuse. I know that it might be confusing because these words sound the same. Hannah and Hannah. Hannah meaning does not have, and Hannah meaning deny or refuse. We also know that she refused not to have a son. She refused to remain in her current situation of being childless. She denied to accept her situation of being childless. All right, let's look at the second name, and that is the name Sarah. We say Sarah, but this word is a Bantu name. It is Sarah or Sala. Again, those two interchangeable sounds come into play there. Sala, if you speak Zulu, or Sarah, if you speak some other Bantu languages. And this means stay behind. It means to remain. It means bye-bye. Sometimes when you bid somebody farewell, you say bye. You say Sarah. Okay. There's another word that's coming up, and it is Bathsheba. This is the name of Uriah's wife. Her name was Bathsheba. But this is a Bantu word meaning to look. Sheba is a Sesotho word meaning to look. Bathsheba, that is what a Pedi person would say. Sheba is a Sesotho word meaning to look. And then there's an interesting one called the name Ezekiel. I was going through some Bantu Bibles, and I found this name Ezekiel, the book of Ezekiel. And again, if you look at this this name, in the isiXhosa Bible, it is Ezekiel. In the isiXhosa Bible, it is Ezekiel. And the most I just drew my attention to this book, to this name. And I was wondering what it was about this name that the Spirit of the Father wanted to reveal to me. And he reminded me that, remember that H and F are interchangeable. So what happens when you put F in the stead of H in this name Ezekiel, and it becomes Fezekile. And Fezekile is a Bantu word, meaning fulfillment, Something has been fulfilled. There has been a manifestation. The Most High has fulfilled his promises to me. Right, then we have another name, Joseph. All right. First of all, I just want to say that in Hebrew, the letter P and H do not give you the sound F. It doesn't give you the F sound, but the letter P and H gives you the sound F in English. So if we were reading this in Hebrew, if this was a Hebrew name, it would be, okay, Joseph, okay, because in Hebrew, P and H do not give us an F sound. All right, so again, this word, this name is a Bantu word, Yosipa, 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 meaning will give to us. And we have evidence to that. There is a scripture, Genesis 30, verse 24, attests to this, and it says that this name was given to Yosipa because at the birth of Joseph, they said, "May the Lord add to me another son." Yosipa. The last name that I have here is the name Issachar. Issachar. This also is a Bantu word. And this word is Istag. Istag, meaning servant. We can look at Genesis 30, verse 18, when Issachar's mother gave this name to Issachar. He said, "God has rewarded me for giving my maid servant to my husband." So this word maid servant in isiXhosa is Issachar. Maid servant is Issachar. So this name Issachar is actually a Bantu word, a Bantu, name Issachar, meaning servant. Okay, we continue looking at now the day-to-day Bantu words that are actually Hebrew. So the words that we speak on a daily basis as Bantu words that are actually Hebrew, but we actually didn't know this. So I'm just going to show you a few of these words. It's not all, obviously, but it's just a few, and we can not do all of them in one go. So, right, I'm going to look at the word ada. Okay, this is the Hebrew word meaning sin. Ada. But this is also an isiXhosa word. Ada. We say this especially to young children. It's our way of saying, do not touch, do not go there. That is bad. That is dangerous. That is prohibited, which sounds pretty much to me as saying to a young kid, don't do that. It's a prohibition. It is sinful. Now, if you know isiXhosa, you will know this word and you will know what I am saying. Probably Zulu people use it as well, or other Bantu people use it as well. The word hada, we say it to caution the children, to warn the children against something bad or dangerous. Then there is the word zara, which in Hebrew means fruitful, increase, and means seed. Same word zara for some Bantu people, or Zala. Again, those interchangeable sounds R and L come into play. Those same Bantu words, Zala means increase, full, give birth, and fruitful. Izele means to give birth or means it is full. Another word, kara. kara, which means cry in Hebrew, is the same word kara or kala in the Bantu language, which means outcry, lament, wailing. Now I want to add something to this. Kara or kala is not the same as lila or la, which also means to cry, but lila or la means the crying where there is a production of tears. When tears come out, we call that to la. But to cry, but to kara or kala, it's wailing, lament, and outcry. We will say siyakhala, sonini na nini, siyakhala, baba. Even right now, siyakhala. It's an outcry. Yeah. Right. Here's another interesting one. Rapa. Now, I know that in the Christian world, they say this is Rafa. Jehovah Rapha, they call it the healer. Rapha. Again, I have to remind us that PNH cannot give us the sound F in Hebrew. That is only in English. But in Hebrew, it's got to give us the P sound, the P sound. So this word actually is Rapha, even in Hebrew. This word is Rapha, even in Hebrew. Now, the same word is Rapha, even in Bantu, and it also means heal. So again, some Bantu groups interchange that R with the L, and they can call it Lapa, Ukulapa, Lapa. In Isitosa, for instance, the people will say Lapa, which means to heal. So it's the same, exact same word in Hebrew, exact same meaning, and it's the exact same word in Bantu, the exact same meaning in Bantu. Right, we have another word here, yara, yara, which means to instruct. Again, that word is yara in Hebrew. Yara in Bantu or yala in Bantu, and it means instruct. Ukuyala, to instruct. When you are a young maiden and you are getting married, you have to go through this. When you are a young man going over to manhood, you have to go through this. They have to yalla you. They have to yara you. They have to instruct you on how to go about being a man, how to go about being a wife. And these words are words that we speak every day in our Bantu language that are actually exactly the same as Hebrew. Now I've got a very interesting one, mahasha. Mahasha, which means pillow. Mahasha, which means pillow. Now, this word immediately reminded me of the word mahosha, right? Bantu word mahosha, which means prostitute. Now, the connection between a prostitute and the pillow is that in Bantu, a woman who asks for money in exchange for sex, we say that woman has asked for pillow money. So there is another word that we use in Bantu, which is umqamelo. So we say imali yomqamelo, pillow money. So a prostitute is a woman who asks for pillow money in exchange for sex. I hope you understand this. So mahosha, being a prostitute, being someone who asks for money in exchange for sex. That is a prostitute in our Bantu language. Everybody knows this word in South Africa, where I come from, and I suspect that even other Bantu languages know about this word. Then we've got a word, be, which means mouth in Hebrew. Now, we use this word a lot, the Bantu people, and we say I'll say to someone, when I dare you to open your mouth, bear in isiXhosa, for instance, is I dare you to open your mouth. Yiti bear. The minute you open your mouth, then I will act. So I found that connection that between the Hebrew word meaning mouth and the Bantu word bear, which means open your mouth. I dare you to open your mouth. Also, when somebody talks a lot, we say, hey, that person has got a pepereza. And we even make this sound when we try to say that we talk a lot, we will just say, pe, 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 pe. You know, which means your mouth is just constantly moving. Pe, 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 pe. You've got a pe, 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 pe. Okay? And pe means, because that is how we speak in a very creative way. Yeah. All right. So we've got this other word in Hebrew, which is pu, which means filthy. All right. Now in Bantu, we use this word pu as well, which means filthy, which means dirty, which means just throw that away, get rid of that. And we use this a lot with the children, young children. I mean, we do use it as well with adults. If a child touches something dirty, we'll just say to the child, poo, 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 poo. And the child will know that this is dirty, this is filthy. I need to throw it away. I need to get rid of it. It is filthy. There is another word that we see in the scripture in this world. This word is selah, okay, which we see a lot in the scripture in our Psalms. At the end of the Psalms, we get this word selah. And it's a Hebrew word meaning pause and consider. Now, this word is simply a Bantu word which means selah, which means to drink, which means to take in, which means to absorb. Now, there is another word that we are using for drink, and that is khabula. If we've got important piece of information, a revelation, we say, we are giving you khabulo. We are saying to you, khabula, drink of this information, absorb this information, take in this information. And then the word Torah, which we know as a Hebrew word. This word means to hit the target with an arrow. And this is a Bantu word that we use day to day. And this word means to hit a target with an arrow as well in Bantu languages. So itolo is a word that means arrow. It's a Xhosa word or a Zulu word that means arrow. I'm not sure about it being Zulu, but I'm sure about it being a isiXhosa word that means an arrow. And to hit a target is literally to ukudora. Dora, ukudora. We have a saying where we say, laze la dora ilau. So that same Dora that we are talking about in that saying is the same Hebrew word, Dora. And then last but not least, we've got this word, cha, which means evil or bad in Hebrew. And then again, we Bantu people use this word, cha, to express disgust, anger, or just to say this is bad. We say it day in, day out. Ha! To express disgust. So these are the words that are looked at for today. There's still a couple more. Please look out for my videos and subscribe to my channel, and I will be putting out a series of videos, a series of sessions for you And I thank you for listening to this one. You are blessed. Continue to love your brothers and remember that we have to perpetuate our language and we have to teach it to our children and we have to teach it to ourselves. Thank you.